everyone?
Blite Nation.
Ian, Vito, and Liz are back at it again.
You like that animation? I
Yes.
kind of scared you, didn't I?
Yeah,
I felt you jump a little bit.
I felt the energy, man.
Oh,
It was
okay. And
strong.
listen, I'm all about good energy, Liz. Good energy.
So today you guys are going to get a conservative and a liberal looking at F. Joe Biden too.
Yeah, most people think I'm a liberal. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Ian's more independent.
Most people
than
think Vito's conservative.
Yeah, I know. That's why I figured I'd say it.
So I guess you know what? I guess I'll be the stereotypical minority liberal for this.
To be fair,
I guess I'll be it.
I want to say more than likely all three of us are independent more than anything. Cause
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
I would actually, if there was a Democrat that actually had my values in line, none of them do right now, but if a Democrat had what my values in line, I'd vote for him.
Put it this way, I don't.
No.
Like I always say, there's a difference between. I don't hate Republicans. I don't hate that. I just think there's a difference between Republican politicians and Republican citizens. There's a huge difference. One is actually looking for positive change, which is, I think, is the majority of conservative citizens. And then you got the politician who doesn't give a shit and just wants power.
But that's on both sides.
That's that's true.
Because
That's true.
actually,
Can't discredit that.
Most politicians are, whether they're Republican or Democrat, both fall under the same umbrella of the universe.
Yeah.
They care about power and staying in power.
But I also think that's just a natural human, like once you win a position of power, who the hell wants to give it up?
That is true.
Like who wants to lose?
George Washington gave it up. Our very first president, they were going to make a king if he wanted it.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that was because they wanted him to be like a lifetime president or something. Yep. And then I think further down as the go through history, there was like, I think it was the conversation for like multiple terms past two or something.
Actually,
like that.
no. The only reason there was 2 terms, it was never even put into law until I think was it Gerald Ford that got the third term?
I think so.
And he passed away in the middle of his third term, I believe it was. And that's when they were like, no, we need to just keep it at 2 terms for a president.
Yeah.
Which befuddles me how we have a presidential who can only have 2 terms, but Congress can keep serving.
Bro, I like honestly, I'm not trying to really name drop nobody because it goes for both sides. Freaking 40 years, like damn, that's way too long.
It is.
I just I forget his name, but I think some senator just passed away, and I think he was a Republican senator. He'd been in office since freaking the Vietnam War.
Oh damn!
And I'm like, dude,
how long do you think Biden's been there?
I'm like, that's just too long.
How long do you think Dianne Feinstein's been there?
To me,
you know dude. Freaking what the hell is the guy's name that's running the minority leader of the Senate? Mitch McConnell. How long do you think he's been there?
Dude, that's too damn long.
Lindsey
That's
Graham
too
needs
long.
to go.
Like, and don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say like elderly people can't do a job. What I'm saying is, why do you want to be 75 or 80 years old with that much stress in your life?
It's not that. They think that they're smarter than everybody else. And
like,
they
dude,
tell everybody else what to do.
Like, man,
Dude, we're peons to them.
We need some young people.
It's not even that we need young people. We need informed young people that love this country.
I'll change. That's a good point. That's a better way of wording
not just
it.
Any
You know?
young person.
That's a better way of wording
we need people in power that love this country and are going to put this country first.
And you need people who are, you need leaders who need to realize it's not 1952 anymore.
Exactly.
It's 2022.
Because quite honestly, if we can't take care of ourselves, we shouldn't be helping we shouldn't be sending aid overseas. And I understand everything that's going on in Ukraine. I feel bad I feel terrible for the Ukrainian people.
I do. But I also understand the point you're about to make. I do get it.
We shouldn't be sending aid to any country, anywhere. Helping refugees is one thing. Yes, take in refugees, help the people that are fleeing, the women and children, not the men that are fighting age. That's completely different. Men of fighting age, that's your country. You shouldn't be fleeing.
I can.
If you do flee, you take care of that yourself. You're a man of fighting age. You do what you're doing.
I can understand your point on that.
Yeah, dude, give them a spot.
I can understand your point on that.
That doesn't matter your color, race, religion. If there's a war-torn territory and women and children are fleeing,
Yeah, that dude, that over there in Ukraine, man,
But that
they fighting hard, bro.
I understand
On their own shoot.
But on some real shit, that's not the only place war's happening right now.
That's fair.
There's tons of wars that happen, lots of places, but now it's highlighted more than anything in Ukraine because they're major countries. Ukraine.
Yeah, true. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Nobody cares when it was Libya. They
Dude,
cared about the embassy getting bombed, but they didn't care about the people that were being slaughtered there. You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's tough, man.
It was a lot different with the genocide in Syria.
Okay.
Syria, the Russian ally.
That's Middle East, right?
Yeah,
Syria, okay.
the other one. Same area, same pretty much division.
Is that with Assad?
Yes.
Is Assad a person or a group?
He's a person. He's the president.
Okay, I was always confused
He's
about
the one
that.
that used the
Okay.
chlorine or biological weapons on his own people. That
Okay.
Obama said a red line is if you use a biological weapon. Then Assad went and used their biological weapon, and then Obama negotiated a truce. Not even a truce. Just gave Syria to Russia.
Oh.
Negotiated just Russia getting Syria back.
See, guys, I was young when Obama was in office, so I really wasn't. That's like 08.
That was one of Obama's worst moments. When you say that, as a president, when you say this is my red line, someone crosses your red line and you do nothing, what does that signal to everybody else?
See, it's hard for me to have certain responses about Obama's presidential term because I think I was in middle school when he got elected.
Yep.
I wasn't really paying attention to shit. At middle school, what was I going to be paying attention to politics for?
I think I think I was able to vote for his second run, and I voted. The only I didn't vote for him.
It's a shame because
I don't even think I was 8.
Around that time, I wasn't naive and
I don't think I was 8.
At all.
I don't even think I was 18 during his second term.
I think I wanted him to be well for his first term. I was expecting him to do well. He talked a good game because that's probably still what I thought the Democrats were still decently grounded in reality. It was right around that time when they started slipping into psychosis.
It's like what was that movie?
I mean, they've been going there for a long time since
it's like you just explained the sunken place from Get Out.
But that's pretty much when they started stepping out into the light more of how evil that they have become. The woke left.
Oh, the woke, yeah.
Left, how evil that they have
we got the woke. You got the woke left. I'm trying to think of it. Can you call it the woke? No, I can't. I don't want to say the woke right. I gotta come up with a name for him.
The sleepy right?
I guess. But so guys, as you can clearly tell, this is gonna be a discussion video.
It's gonna be a myth.
This is gonna be a discussion.
Just because sometimes I like to educate Ian a little bit on what's going on out there because it gets depressing.
Listen, I'm hoping for.
Well, actually, I need more education.
Opinions and talks. I ain't got no problem talking about things.
I'm learning more about this stuff because before I was like.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, so much that I missed out.
Yeah.
And I could have informed my family about what's going on. It's crazy.
My thing is you just got to be careful what platforms you listen to.
Yeah.
You got to be real, because I'm not gonna lie, some platforms do that shit just for clicks, man.
Exactly.
It really it's like you don't care about the truth. You just doing something to get somebody to click on your channel.
We care about getting to the truth.
Yeah, I just like having talks with people.
Understanding
you ain't got to agree
what's
with
going
me.
on. Exactly. Having a discussion about a topic. We might have different opinions about it, but our opinions can't change the fact that we're discussing.
That's fair. That's all fair and game.
But you guys are here for the song.
Yeah, we got the F Biden 2 over here. So
let's get the song playing because this can help fuel.
Let's see what I'm gonna analyze with Burden over here.
Love this beat. Yeah. Oh, I've heard this song before. Ian has not.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you, Pelosi. Fuck you, Kamala. Ain't no Bill Beck. Better fuck you, Obama.
Dude, that beat hard as shit, bro.
I told you.
That beat hard.
I was like, he's gonna love this beat.
Dang.
Dude, that whole chorus right there, they tell me that wasn't.
Dude, that kind of like.
That's catchy as hell.
Dude, that kind of got a West Coast bump to it.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Dude, okay. All right. Okay. All right. My man Vito one line over here. Okay. All right. All right. That's a car beat. You bumped this in the car.
That's why he's in the car.
Fuck you Pelosi, fuck you Kamala. Ain't no Bill Beck, better fuck you Obama. Fuck all them Clintons and fuck Biden too. If it's let's go, Brandon hell, fuck Brandon too. Say it with me now.
Dude, this is catchy. I ain't even gonna lie. The vibe of the song is catchy. I ain't even gonna lie.
I love it.
All right. Okay.
You gotta
back it up.
you
a
gotta
little bit.
play
Oh,
this
yeah.
in your car,
Dude.
man. Where you're driving down.
This.
Damn. All right. All right, Burden. Okay.
Ain't no Bill Beck, better fuck you Obama. Fuck all them Clintons and fuck Biden too. If it's let's go, Brandon hell, fuck Brandon too. Say it with me now.
Okay.
Here's a message for Biden's administration of tyrants, yeah. I know you try to keep us patriots quiet. You a dictator, demander and thief, had to cheat. Ain't no one vote you commander in chief. All these people want us money and power and to silence us, but we ain't backing down, we ain't cowards, and there's a lot of us. Now you can't lie to me, hurting the whole economy. All for your evil agenda, want us to bottom feed Sleepy Joe, worst president we.
Dude, Burden, where'd this flow come? How do you develop this flow?
Dude, Burden is smooth, bro.
Yep.
Damn.
Everything he just said there, I can't disagree with. Oh,
Nope.
Dude, he destroyed the economy. And it wasn't the pandemic that destroyed the economy. Biden could fix this economy tomorrow if he wanted to.
Because look at it right now. COVID doesn't exist right now.
All Biden has to do.
I mean, it exists. It's just
No.
decrease.
Like it's not the
Who's talking
intention.
about
Oh,
that?
you mean like it's not? Okay, I see what
It's
you
not
mean.
being
Okay,
talked about.
okay, I see what you mean.
You know what
I
I'm
see what
saying?
you
So
mean.
right now
It's
it's
not like
All of a sudden, it's just
All
like,
of a sudden,
where'd
it
go?
dropped.
I see what
It
you mean.
dropped.
I see what you mean now. Okay,
So you see what
like
they
it's not in the
do.
headlines anymore.
You start-
I see.
you-
I see what
exactly.
you're saying.
Obviously, it's still
Stand
there.
back,
Yeah, I see what
stand
you're-
back and look at what's going on right now. Put the puzzle pieces together.
However,
See
bleeds
what
and
I'm saying?
leads.
They're trying to blame Ukraine now for the economy being destroyed.
Who's blaming anything?
Biden.
Biden.
He said it's Russia's fault.
Yeah, he said it himself.
He could
I'm
change. He
like-
could fix the. He could help fix this economy tomorrow by increasing oil production in this country. Removing.
Don't
the
we have like an
regulations.
oil reserve or something?
No, he depleted it. We went from being energy independent to energy dependent.
Do we? But do we like make oil? I know I'm sounding real uneducated
No,
right now.
it's
It's just
okay.
there's certain
No,
shit
you're right. It's
I
okay.
really don't know.
We do produce oil here,
Okay.
but the regulations that Biden put back into effect makes it so expensive and difficult. Not to mention he killed the pipeline,
Okay.
which would have made oil get easier and safer than actually extracting it out of the ocean. You know that, right?
Okay.
The way that
Okay.
Americans extract the oil and the way we do fracking, it's actually way cleaner than anybody else in the world does it. We do it better than anybody else. So
Okay.
instead of having us do it, the environmentalists would rather see it shipped in from Russia or Saudi Arabia, who do it filthy, because they don't see it being produced.
Now, a question for like anybody can answer this. I don't care who you are. Do you think like with the gas prices going up, do you think it has like anything to do with like the oil companies within here if they're like rising the prices of it?
They have and of course they're raising the prices because they have expenses as well.
Okay.
Because of the regulations that Biden put back into place, which makes it more difficult for them to actually go to places to extract the oil, because they can only go under the permits they've already been drilling on because he's not allowing any new federal permits on any land. So which means they have to go deeper where they already are to extract more. Which means that that's supply and demand, right?
Okay.
When you're working and have to do more, it costs you more to extract it to bring it up. So what happens if it costs the company more to get it? They have to charge more.
So you're saying that the employer's decisions are becoming more difficult because the policies that are being put in place.
Exactly.
Okay, so
they're having to dance through policy and environmental regulations.
Yeah.
That a lot of bureaucratical red tape for no reason.
So, like, say you got, like, I'm going to just say, like, you got one trench and 2 trenches full of oil that
Right.
digging it. So, say you've already depleted one trench.
Mm-hmm.
So, right now, you're saying that they're digging deeper into the empty trench instead of going to a new trench that's full of oil.
Let me explain it this way, because it's better. Let's say that right here, right, these 2 cans, we have 2 cans here. This can is the ditch that you said is already here. We already have the permit to drill on this.
Okay.
This is a different oil rig. There's no permit here yet. We have to go get a new one from the government.
Okay.
The government's saying, no, we're not giving you any more permits.
So they're
not
using
allowing.
this one.
So you have to continue to use
because
the
we're
land
not
you're allowed.
permitted to go into
Exactly. So since I've already used up this, I have to go down even more to find more.
Damn.
Okay.
So I have to keep finding it in the area I'm already in. Instead of going into the other area where I know there is some, but I'm not being allowed to get it out of that area because there might be some plant there.
Okay.
That's what a lot.
Okay.
That's what I mean by little bureaucratical tape. This
Okay.
plant might be fertile all through the land, but because it grows in this one spot, I can't drill there now.
Okay. Okay.
So instead of being able to take this and refertilize it and save the plant, let's not do anything. You see what I mean?
I can understand that. Okay. I can see how that's a headache. You got all this usable resource over here, but you're scraping from the bottom of the barrel where there's like nothing left.
Exactly.
Okay.
Essentially, yes. That's basically what they're doing.
Okay.
So you have the oil companies who are scraping and grabbing, and not to mention, now you're forcing them to have to go look overseas
Okay.
into other areas and dealing with other countries. Bureaucratical tape now. Not to mention other companies.
Interesting.
So now you're having them to try to partner up with other companies overseas to try to work and get. Now that's even more cost because now you have to ship in fuel from overseas to get it to your refineries to be able to refine it, instead of just getting it from here. Instead of having it come from Texas or come from Alaska, now you have to ship it from Saudi Arabia to get it to our refinery. Now that's fuel cost.
Damn, that's a big process to get gas.
Do you see now? Do you see how quickly costs can keep adding up, and
That's
now
a big
why we're
process.
paying more?
So we're paying more because it's taking more effort to get the gas over here.
Exactly. Yes, at the very basis of it, yes. And the fuel and the energy cost drives the economy.
Damn.
The basis of energy, oil itself, isn't just gasoline. You know, petroleum is used in like 80% of the stuff we use. Plastic. Oil.
In petroleum and lotion?
Yep. Yes, it is.
Damn.
Right here.
You know, Liz,
This microphone that we're using.
you know our people need that petroleum.
But you see,
Lotion.
but the media has people thinking that oil is just gasoline.
Okay. Oil's used for a lot of different things.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's true.
But our main use of it, a lot of it is gasoline.
Gas, yeah.
Of course. But people don't understand what actually petroleum is used at.
Damn.
It is the basis of all. Not to mention, petroleum is energy that is there 24/7. The only way we can go to renewable energies and stop using as much petroleum is we have to have another energy source available 24/7. That's the problem with solar,
Yeah,
and
'cause
that's
damn.
the problem with wind.
Because everything.
The sun is not out 24 hours a day.
True. And
The
just
wind isn't blowing 24 hours a day.
and just because the sun's down doesn't mean people are asleep.
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
so I can understand that. Just because the sun down doesn't mean the day's over.
Honestly, we should be leaning harder into nuclear energy. But people are terrified of it because the media and everything else has made people scared of it. It's actually the cleanest energy to produce for the amount of power that you get.
Also, it doesn't help you got a bunch of leaders who just want to keep having nuclear missiles. That shit don't help.
No. But again, you need strength to deter.
It just doesn't make sense. Why do you... Why
Quick
do they
question.
hate that? Like,
If Ukraine still had their nuclear weapons, do you think Russia would have attacked them?
no.
I don't think Russia would have attacked, but my thing with it is just like, they can't say it because it's to me, the whole Russia and Ukraine thing is kind of like, if someone just says leave me, like, I don't want to vibe with you, I don't want to be part of your shit. Have your crap the way you want it over there.
Yep.
We don't want the crap over here. Bye, see you later, goodbye.
But that's the problem with
Dictators, yeah. And that's the problem with, that is the problem with egos.
Yeah.
Like, if someone says no, they don't want to be a part of your crap, let them solve their own countries.
Again,
like, run their own countries.
All of this comes back to Biden. That minor incursion comment. Remember when he said, well, if it's a minor incursion?
I'm not going to lie, I haven't seen a lot of Biden speeches. I'm not going to lie.
Well, he doesn't really speak that well in them, so.
Jesus.
True shaman pressure.
I'm going to run this back real quick.
Still trying to figure out what true shaman pressure is.
Dude, I don't.
And then you got Kamala just repeating the same thing like 3 times.
Oh my God.
What was it?
You know,
I don't remember that.
I think I know what we should do. When we get about 45, Vito, man, I say me and Vito gonna change it. We're not gonna have a president or vice. You need to have like 2 people running, and then like Liz can be like Secretary of State or something, and then we'll be all right. We'll be all right then, okay?
Well, at least we would surround ourselves with people that if they started talking some nonsense, you gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go.
We'll go to the next guy.
What we gonna do? Blite for president. There you go. Blite Media for president. There you go.
We'd like to announce our 2065 campaign.
Alrighty. Okay, Barney, we're gonna get.
But then, yeah, roll it back a little.
Roll it back.
Roll it back.
Right.
This is such a good.
Yo, his flow though.
For Biden's administration, a tyrant, yeah. I know you try to keep us patriots quiet. You a dictator, demander and thief, had to cheat. Ain't no one vote you commander in chief. All these people want us money and power, and it silence us, but we ain't backing down. We ain't cowards, and there's a lot of us. Now you can't.
Just gotta say this for the algorithm. Safest and securest election ever. Safest and securest election in American history. There. Now we can continue.
What were you referencing? Like the last election?
Because he said it was demander and thief. It was the safest and securest presidential
Who said
election
that?
in American
Are
history.
you referencing a Biden speech?
No. I'm referencing all of media and what YouTube.
Oh, I was hella confused. I thought he was. I was like, "Who are you referencing right now?"
YouTube and all fact checkers have stated that the election was the safest and most secure election in American history.
Oh, so you were just clowning all the media outlets.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was just confused what you were referencing.
And for the algorithm, it boosts the algorithm on YouTube. Yes.
That boosts an algorithm.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Saying it is the safest and most secure election.
Vito, you lying.
Presidential election in American history.
Just that phrase.
That phrase
gets people's videos bumped up. Not for the content that's in the video.
Biden won the election fair and square. Also gets it.
So you say that.
Yeah.
And that gets put into a video. Not for the content that you make on your channel. Just for so if you have some video about, I don't know, Toy Story, and at the end of it you say that.
And you mark it, yep.
Bro, here we go. Calculus for fundamental problems again. That's what that is. That don't even.
That's why if you watch Louder with Crowder, every time he talks about the election, the safest and most secure election in American history.
So if we listen to a Lil Baby song and he's just talking about getting head from his chick, and we say that at the end of the video.
Yep. The video will get.
What the hell, bruh?
Also, if for whatever reason we talk about Batman, I guess the Hulk, Superman, or stuff like certain things.
Yeah.
Like that, it boosts it.
What the hell, man?
I found out. Side note, we'll talk about this after. I found out about Elsa Gate today. That was a different thing. We'll talk about off camera. Everyone knows.
Yo, what the heck?
Some crazy shit that's going on the internet that happened with people.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, Burden. We'll get back to your song.
Lie to me, hurting the whole economy. All for your evil agenda, want us to bottom feed. Sleepy Joe, worst president we ever seen. When the news say the most popular, man, what you mean? Yeah, why you ranting and raving?
The news says he's the most popular president we've ever had. He was more popular than Obama.
I think the only reason they're saying that.
We're fucking up everything.
No, I think the only reason why they say that is because, like, how divided the country was 4 years ago. I think that's why they're saying
Nancy
it.
Pelosi said he's just perfect. He's the absolute best. We could have nobody better.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think, like, if we're talking popular wise, like on some real talk, if we talking popular wise and like excitement and like a number one overall draft pick excitement, I think you got to give that one to Obama just because he was like the first black president. I think you got to give that one to Obama.
Exactly. I don't like how his presidential ended up being, but quick question. Who would you rather have president right now? Trump or Biden?
Ah, shit.
I go for Trump. And I don't like the freaking guy, but if he's taking
I don't like either of them.
I
don't think either of them are a saint.
He was taking care of the country, though.
You saw how he did. You saw what he did for 4 years. Whether you like to look at what he did for 4 years versus what Biden did in one.
People weren't there. Other countries weren't there to mess with this country because
Saudi Arabia ignored the call from Joe Biden.
Can I write like my own name on the ballot in that question?
Honestly, who would you rather have as president right now?
It's like asking me J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar. Fuck.
When Trump left office, gas was $2.89.
I can't really argue. Shit. I can't pick because there's crap that I agreed with under Biden's administration. There's crap that I won't say there's ideas. Just because an idea was good doesn't mean it worked its way into the.
What has Biden done that you agree with? Not what he said he's gonna do. What has he actually done?
I guess nominated a black Supreme Court. I think it really.
Oh God! That's another discussion.
One of the worst persons that he. That's another discussion.
That's another discussion, man.
And you're a kid guy. Wait till we have that discussion.
I mean,
she has been the most lenient judge on pedophiles. There was a case where the state requested the guidelines were 97 months. The state prosecutor only asked for 24. She gave him 3.
Did he flip on anyone?
No.
What was the percentage? Was it 43%?
48. Average of 48% of her cases. On 100% of her cases, 48% of the time she goes lower than what is requested of this guidelines. 100% of the time. For just pedophile cases. When it's her discretion. She wrote an actual paper saying that that we're too hard on sex crimes against children. I'm sorry.
It wasn't
any sex crime against a child is the most heinous, terrible thing ever because you're taking away a child's innocence.
I can understand how a person feels that
They
type
are
of way.
up there with serial killers.
What about
in my mind? A pedophile, someone who will rape a child?
I mean, yeah, they're not really good. They're not good people.
Why do you think murderers are cool with each other in prison, but they find out you touched a child? What happens to that person? In the prison?
I mean, they do have an alternative wing for a reason.
So even prisoners can't stand that type of criminal. And we need to be more lenient. And this is the type of person that's going to be... Her color has nothing to do with it. if you're going to nominate a black woman, you should have the best one.
Wait, so I thought it was because of
She couldn't even define what a woman was.
Yeah, that was sad.
Honestly, I thought the question was dumb. To be honest, I thought the question was more dumb.
Why?
Like, how do you define that?
You can't define what a woman is, Ian?
No, like you can. I'm just saying, like,
That's the point of the question. She couldn't do it.
so what do you want some, like, so is it, like, would it be, well, a reasonable, an answer for me and you, between a conversation between me and you, is going to be different than the social acceptable answer at a Senate confirmation hearing.
Yes and no.
So what we agree on what a woman is, they might be like, oh, Vito and Ian are completely disgusting in what they respond as what a woman is.
But at least we'd have a definition for one. we would be able to sit here and say there is a difference between a man and a
Did I
woman.
just say an individual with breasts and a uterus?
Pretty much, yes.
Is that
that's
what
a
I'm-
woman. That is
Wait, that
defining
makes
a
Is
woman.
that how?
Yeah.
Do you think that's an acceptable?
That is an
answer?
acceptable definition, yes.
A woman that could,
I don't know. I can't. I mean,
That is an
that could
acceptable.
bear a child. Well, you know, that's a woman. That's like,
How can somebody who's going to sit on the Supreme Court not define what a woman is? I understand how the fact that the question is stupid.
I just felt like the question was pointless for like
Ian,
a.
if they can't, but she.
How
If it's a
did
pointless question, she would have answered it and said, "Let's move on."
how did the question get there?
It was. Did you see the leading up to the question?
Yeah, like how?
No, I didn't. It was going on while I was at work, so I didn't
I
see it.
forgot.
Yeah, we got to get back to this.
Okay.
We will do a whole thing on Ketanji Brown. No,
This is gonna be a long one today. Y'all have to skim through this.
Quite honestly, no. I don't want someone who's light on pedophiles sitting on the highest court in the land.
I can understand that.
Not someone who's going to think that it's going to be lenient and say it's okay to have sex with children. It is not. Ever. Okay.
You think there's a difference between leniency and acceptability, though?
Yes. Because leniency means...
Well, yeah, true.
Leniency, now you're picking and choosing.
Damn, I meant to say as leniency and acceptability the same thing. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're not... Yes, and a lot of times it's a mental illness thing with pedophiles, too.
It's 9 times out of 10 it goes back to trauma. That was never addressed.
It's still one of the most evil things to do.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Just because you were traumatized as a child
give
that
you
way,
the right
it doesn't give you. That doesn't condone the behavior as an adult. I'm not saying that.
And you don't get to claim mental illness with that.
No, you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know what you're doing.
Exactly. You're completely destroying a young life before it could even start.
I see what you mean by that.
You're essentially murdering the soul that has to continue.
You're
to live
taking away a
this-
kid's innocence.
Exactly. Yeah. You're murdering a person that has to continue to live.
Yeah.
That's worse than being put in the ground because you have to continue to live with that trauma.
Yeah, because you're going to feel dirty the rest of your life.
Exactly.
You're never going to feel like anybody can ever love you. I mean, it's...
Yeah, this struggles in that, man. You want me to back this up?
Yeah, definitely back this up.
You hurting the whole economy, all for your evil agenda, want us to bottom feed. Sleepy Joe, worst president we ever seen. When the news say the most popular, man, what you mean? And while you're ranting and raving, saying you're losing your patience, to blaming unvaccinated cause people dying. Why is Hunter Biden down in the basement? He's smoking crack cause he really a baser. That's your son, right? Why you never talk about the millions he...
Remember when that was Russian disinformation? It was all real. Laptop was real.
The things they do just to get votes. The
I just-
cover-ups.
You're never.
And then now they let it out.
But see the thing with people who don't. One thing in searching for a leader, you're never going to get a saint for a leader. I don't believe you'll ever get one because then it's like you're almost looking for a perfect person.
Biden is not qualified to be our president.
I don't think he's a saint.
He shouldn't be our president.
I just feel like I'm just looking at it as more as
Again, please tell me one thing that he's done that has been helpful to the American people. One thing. Tell me one thing that he has done that has not hurt the American people. Don't worry, I'll wait.
I honestly, I'm not going to be the type that hesitates on the camera spot. I don't know his policies. I haven't read them like that. So I can be honest with it. So
Ian, just look in your everyday life. Has your life gotten better since he's been president or worse?
I mean, as long as I've been alive, shit's always been expensive.
But not only here, but well, yeah, it has to do with here too. Well, with
the state we live in, everything's always been expensive as shit.
The 13 servicemen and women that lost their lives for no reason.
For no reason.
The pullout in Afghanistan.
I mean, the pullout in the Afghanistan thing always like kind of confuses me because I just always remember seeing like 1 year everybody wants everybody out of Afghanistan. And then the next year, everybody wants everybody to go to war in Afghanistan. So I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
There was a right way to leave.
Exactly.
The way he left
was a
is
strategy.
what got people killed. It's still getting people killed.
I can understand that. I mean, but at the same, I'm going to sound heartless in saying this, but I'm just looking at it as like every variable. It's like you are going to have those people who say that like it's war in the military. The people who are in the service know what they signed up for. And I'm not justifying their death. I'm not. I'm just saying that perspective exists within minds. That's what I'm saying.
But the point of the matter is, Ian, if Biden would have kept on with the way the Trump's plan for the pullout, nobody dies.
Yeah. I do think it was rushed. I do not think it was executed properly. I can agree with that.
Put 13 service members in the ground for nothing.
So, before anybody wants to jump down my throat, I don't wish death on any military. That's disgusting. So, before anybody wants to come to that conclusion, I'm just saying, I'm telling you the level of perspectives that exist within different minds around the world.
But the decisions that man made led to 13 deaths.
Yeah.
The decisions that man is making is leading to thousands of deaths in Ukraine right now. His policies led to this war that is going on over there. And again, you say you're not read up on his policies, you don't know his policies, and yet you're still willing to side with him instead of thinking Trump would be a better president.
Oh, I'm not picking sides.
No, I know you're
I'm not picking sides.
No, I'm just saying the way it's sounding and the way people are going to perceive it.
I know it's sounding that way.
That's why I'm saying this.
I'm not picking sides.
People are going to think that you're still willing to stand by Joe Biden right now and wouldn't even think Trump would be doing a better job right now.
I mean, there's no middle. Is either Trump or Biden. You know what I'm saying? Who would have done the best decision?
Because guess what? That's probably going to be your selection next time too. Trump versus whoever puppet the Democrats put up. Who do you think is actually going to put this country first? Whether you like the person or not, whose policies do you think are going to help this country more? Are Democrat policies right now helping this country or hurting them?
Can I say it depends on the policy?
Yeah, it does.
I just try to be a neutral person. That I'm trying to find the.
But the problem is right now there is no Switzerland because even Switzerland picked a side. Switzerland picked a side.
Even Switzerland picked a side, Ian. Damn! It's
because
just
when the shit hits the fan, Ian, you don't get to be neutral. They're gonna force you to pick a side.
My thing is just.
And I'm not saying pick Republican or Democrat either. Before someone gets on,
it's just tough because it's just I know like damn well I like.
It's whoever could take.
That's got to be the honestly.
You know what I'm saying?
I love this country. Don't get me wrong. Love America. One of the shittiest jobs got to be being the president.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be the shittiest job.
Look at every single one except for freaking Trump.
Because like
age like 50 years.
It don't matter what decision you make.
It's wrong.
It's wrong to somebody.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can have a decision that helps. We got 360 million people. You can have a decision that helps 250 million. It's still seen wrong to someone.
But that's okay. But that means that this is not dictatorship.
No, true. I'm just like, damn.
That's a good thing.
Taking it that way, right now it's about what 73% of the people disagree with Joe. His approval rating's at 38%.
Damn, that's a shitty job, man.
Trump never got that low.
Honestly, real talk, I'd rather be a gas station employee than the president.
Oh yeah, I actually.
You that's less stress. You just got to ring people out and they go. Does it pay a lot? Do you get like hella benefits and shit? No, but it's like honestly, what do you got to do? Like this.
Ian, it's the same thing as being a musician that's world stage. It's the difference between being Eminem.
Damn.
And being someone just starting.
Damn, bro. But
it also goes to, if you want to get anything done, you have to be known.
That's true.
You can be the gas station attendant. Honestly,
for real.
Go through life, you could be calm and cool. What are you going to get accomplished? What are you going to change? Being the gas station attendant.
That's true.
And that's fine. That's a good life if that's what you want to do.
That's true. I'm just talking about the stress level.
I understand. I know what you're saying.
Like, damn.
And yes, you don't get the stress. But anything worth fighting for is going to give you stress level.
You're
going to go through something.
Yeah.
Anything that is worth fighting for.
Yeah.
That's that Instagram quote right there. Anything worth fighting for gonna give you stress.
It's going to.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when you accomplish your goal, that satisfaction, that release.
Vito, I think you need to write a book or something.
Because you care so much.
It's
about it. It's going to be stressful.
Yeah.
If you don't care, you're just going to be like, okay, I do that then.
I can feel
whatever.
you on that.
I'm not going to think about it.
Nah, that's fair.
That's what I choose, and I just keep doing what I want to do. I keep making more money, take care of myself, and don't give a shit about other people.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? But when you have a heart, you are going to stress about it because you want to do well for this country.
Damn, Burden, you making my brain hurt today,
boy.
But
again, when you have a leader that has no heart, they don't care about the people they affect with their decisions. They can make the decisions a lot easier.
All they care about is just power.
You know what I think you're going to have to do during the next freak? Like, what would be nice to see? I mean, it'd be asking for a freaking lottery. But it would be nice to be like when, in picking like candidates for a president, you get like a whole list of every single policy, the ideals, and then what passed, what failed, what was helpful, what was not helpful.
You do.
I mean,
you do. You actually just have to go to their website. All their policies are listed there. People actually have to do the work and go read it. Ian, all these things that you just said is available.
Oh damn! So that's
I know that.
So that's just my laziness.
Honestly, that's the typical American though. All they do is look at face value.
Yeah.
Everything that you just said is 100% publicly.
Damn!
available.
I gotta be a real one. I gotta be a real one to make guilt to a little bit of that. Mm-hmm. I gotta be a real one.
Yeah, honestly, most of my life I was too.
Yeah, I gotta be a real one. If you a person, if you a person. If you don't ever say you've never looked at something for face value because you're freaking lying. You lying.
Oh, I did.
Oh, like you lying.
You have to actually. That's what I mean. It's up to the individual that has. You have to actually want to do the work.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Find out the truth.
I see what you mean.
And make other people see.
Yeah.
What's really going on?
Honestly, one of these days, take the time. Go to Trump's website. Read through his stuff.
Was it just Trump.com?
Yep.
Or is it
read through Trump's policies and what he wanted to put in place and what he wants to do.
Okay.
Honestly,
I'm gonna do it. I'll do it.
That. And honestly, look at who's running in your next community election. See what their policies are, what they stand behind, and what they put into writing. More people need to do this. You need to actually go and see who's running in your local elections. Go to their websites. See what they actually say on TV to you in person. And then go read and actually see what they actually stand behind in writing. What they're willing to put on their site and sign their name to.
Oh, bro. I just know I'm ready for the the Patriots to tell me how patriotic I am.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. No. And you guys can get this any way you want. Ian and I love this country more than
Oh, I love America.
This is the greatest country in the world. There is no country better than America. We are the standard for the world. And that's what's pissing off Russia and China. That we're the standard for the world.
Yeah.
And right now we're giving a shitty example of the standard that we're supposed to be setting.
Yeah, the country leaders right now, they're looking at this country like the president's weak. You know, this country is weak now.
If America doesn't even look like they're taking care of their citizens,
I'm not gonna lie.
Do it?
I'm not gonna lie. I will agree that we could do more. We could do a lot more.
Oh yeah.
I will agree on that. Because right now, with us being the strongest military in the world, okay, the powerhouse pretty much of the globe.
Yep.
Right now, you're not shaking him.
No.
Like, to me...
But the sad part is, and a lot of people don't want to hear this.
And I'm not saying you're not shaking, but I'm meaning like you're like...
But the only way to do true deterrence is to show strength.
I mean, if you ask me, like, I got to give props to Ukraine because they holding that shit down on their own, man.
But the sad part is, if Biden would have been strong, there would have actually been conviction behind his statements, Putin would have attacked.
Dude, honestly, you got Ukrainian moms and grandmothers walking around with rifles, and they ain't playing.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and say Trump's the answer either. I'd rather have Ron DeSantis than Trump right now. Honestly, I'd rather have a Trump DeSantis ticket than DeSantis follow him. Because I'd rather have DeSantis there for 12 years. Because he'd be the vice president for 4, then president for 8.
Damn, that's okay.
That's why I'd rather have him there. That's why even if DeSantis wants to run right now, hopefully I'd like him to, because I think he'd be able to control Trump more than Pence would. Who do you think would who could control Trump more?
Oh, Pence didn't do jack shit.
Exactly. Trump would be able to Trump and DeSantis, I think, would get more done for this country in 4 years.
That's why I didn't like Pence. He didn't do jack shit.
Exactly. I think DeSantis would be a hands-on vice president, learning from what Trump is doing. Because like Trump or hate him, he loves this country.
Trump would say jump. Pence would say how high.
Exactly.
Literally.
DeSantis would challenge him on things, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, even though the vice president technically doesn't have a job, but you don't
understand. DeSantis would be the president in waiting. He's going to be the Republican nominee right after Trump gets out because Trump can't run again.
Oh, because you can only run twice.
You can only run twice for an American president. Right. So Trump can only get one more
term. Yeah,
term.
DeSantis is probably going to be the Republican nominee.
Probably if Trump doesn't decide to run.
Yeah.
But if Trump runs, DeSantis should run on his ticket. Because I think that more people would get behind that and be able to... Because look what he did to Florida. Florida's thriving. Florida's one of the best states in the country to go to.
You know, I haven't been seeing a lot of Florida commercials here. So, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen a lot of those.
Florida and Texas have gained, and I think Tennessee have gained the most people for population-wise in the past 2 years. To say, whether you like it or hate it, dude, Florida's thriving. New York is dying. California's dying. Look at the governors that are running California and New York, the two biggest Democratic states. Sorry,
now
not
there's
cities.
A serial
Democratic
killer in New York
states.
too.
Oh, there's a serial killer going around New York right now.
Yeah.
Too, by the way. Don't go to New York.
You talking about the dude who was killing the homeless people?
Yeah, there's a serial killer.
They got him.
Did they get him?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy who was just walking around with killing the homeless people.
I think there was another one actually.
Because the dude who was walking around shooting the homeless people, cops caught his ass in a gas station and threw his ass to the ground.
I'm sure somebody will let us know.
So maybe it's another one, but they got the guy who was killing the homeless
people. I just thought there's a lot of deaths.
I was like, damn, looking like a Criminal Minds episode out here.
What Democrat policies have done to New York.
Thank God I'm not over there. I don't live over there anymore.
Look at Florida. Look at Texas.
Oh, boy. Damn, Burden, you really got us going on an hour right now, man.
Look at just cities. New York City compared to Houston. New York City compared to Miami. Miami's not on fire. I believe Miami, I think now it has a Republican running, but it used to be deep blue. It was like +4 blue. But you see what I mean?
I think, like, me and Vito and Liz just need to go around and vet everybody. I'm down for it. We just need to go vet everyone.
I think Ian and I just need to run for Congress. Yeah, imagine us running for Senate.
Dude.
The 2 sitting senators in Connecticut.
Bro. Oh, man. Yeah, that. Listen. Shit. I ain't saying.
Shit in Connecticut would get done.
Listen, I'm not saying I'm the smartest man in the world. I will never claim that. I will never try to claim superiority or a higher intelligence over other people.
No.
But I'm telling you right now, let me, Vito, and Liz run some shit. We ain't getting no bullshit.
If you walk in the room and think you're the smartest man in the room,
get out.
You in the wrong
Get
room.
out. Get out. I don't want to talk. No. Bye.
Nope.
Bye. Because you already coming in with arrogance, and that means nothing's gonna get accomplished.
Because again, I'll bring it back to Trump again. Like him or hate him, if he didn't know something, he brought in an expert to explain something to him. He always did. If he didn't understand something, he'd bring someone in to explain it to him.
I mean, he had a lot of.
I
guess I can.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's true. That's true.
That's
I'm not
good.
saying that's a bad thing. That's true.
Because
That's
Biden's
good.
doing that?
Because he's not being
He's
lazy.
supposed to be. It doesn't seem
With
like
him?
it.
Yeah. I don't know about
Jill.
the poopy pants. I don't know anymore. I
Shouldn't
don't
be
know
his
anymore.
advisor. That's his care nurse. That's
Jesus Christ. All right, let's try to finish
Hey,
this
Bert, let's
up.
get back into this.
And while you're ranting and raving, saying you're losing your patience, you're blaming unvaccinated cause people dying. Why is Hunter Biden down in the basement? He's smoking crack cause you're really a baser. That's your son, right? Why you never talk about the millions he made overseas and brought it back to the stage? I heard of Trader Joe Pelosi. Fuck you, Kamala. Ain't no Bill
love the hook.
better fuck you, Obama. Fuck all them Clintons and fuck Biden too.
Dude, the vibe is nice. I ain't even gonna lie.
Kamala Harris, you equally evil. Yeah, I hope you see this. Don't want you or need you. Most the government, they only ran by some demons. They plotting and scheming to take the American dream and destroy the whole meaning. Don't tell me you don't see it. Turn off the news, dog. Don't tell me you believe it. Y'all just trying to steal the 2022 election.
Dude, if he starts fast rapping,
I know.
like if he starts Luke Gonning up out here,
He's right. The multi-corporations and media is trying to kill the American dream.
oh, they've been trying to do that.
Look at the people on YouTube. They're pulling up the ladder behind us. They don't want guys like us getting known.
Nah. Shit, is this video even gonna make it on YouTube?
Dude, I bet you we get more views on Rumble than YouTube.
It's going on Rumble. Ain't no question about it. It's going on Rumble.
Guaranteed.
I don't know if this is gonna make it on YouTube.
Just got to use your disclaimer, Burden.
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah, disclaimer. Dude.
But he's right. The corporations which lean more left are trying to make it so you own nothing and are happy about it.
Damn, own nothing and are happy about it. That's some fucked up shit, man.
Nah, I'd rather be working for myself. I'd rather own things myself. I'd rather be
Oh yeah,
working
ownership
on
everything.
myself.
Ownership everything. Can't ever disqualify that. Ownership everything.
Like Tom McDonald.
A human being
You
needs
said
to
Tom
have,
so nonchalant. I was like, who the fuck's Tom?
Tom McDonald. That's it. Him
when
and
you have
Nova.
dependency and you just want to be handed it to you, you have no strive to be better.
Yeah, I can understand that. There's like no motivate. There's no like passion in that. That's tough.
Ain't no Democrats ever being reelected. It's how I feel about your mandates. I ain't getting no vax, I ain't wearing no mask. Walking through the stores, try to bother me, I might beat your ass. I see a lot of wolves, now I know the sheep won't last. I call a spade. I ain't just hating on Biden. I love my country, dog. This isn't just the way that I'm riding. Fighting for freedom, nah, I ain't doing for clout. If it really come down to it, boy, I'm about it. Fuck you, Pelosi, fuck you, Kamala. Ain't no Bill Beck, better fuck you, Obama. Fuck all them Clintons and fuck Biden too.
gonna lie, man.
That's catchy
I was
as
just
hell.
feeling some West Coast vibes on this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Tell me that hook wasn't catchy as hell.
No, the hook was catchy.
That's gonna be stuck in your head.
Yep. Ooh, excuse me.
Fuck
Probably-
you, Pelosi. Fuck you, Kamala.
Jesus, bro, I know I'm gonna say it late at night, but it's gonna be like, what?
You're like, Dad, you gotta watch
It's a
this.
song. It's a song. It's a song. But guys, Burden pushed us to an hour, my man.
Yeah, he did.
Look at this discussion up in here. Up
And that's
in
what we
here.
do. We have discussions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
We don't get screaming at each other
because
Nah.
we care. That's
because
why.
we care about this country.
Exactly.
True.
And again, no Republican or Democrat's gonna save this country.
Dude, I'm
People are gonna
I'm
save
just
this country.
waiting for
A lot
all
of people
the,
need to wake up, man.
I'm
I woke up.
I'm waiting for all the black people to come at you. Black people are gonna attack Vito. That's what happens. And then I get like the woke black people after me.
Yeah.
I get some white people who don't like me. There's a few. There's a few. No one's really come at Liz yet.
No, not really.
No,
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 but I don't say that much.
but like,
No, it's because we're very opinionated. But don't worry, I'm going to be called super conservative, Republican.
oh,
super right-wing.
I'm the liberal.
Yeah,
So
they
remember,
still can't believe that you're friends with a KKK member. Apparently,
that was a freaking yo. That was back in the day. I remember that. I'm like, I don't see no. Nah, I don't.
that was one of the first.
I'm
comments
like-
way back.
I'm like, if Vito was a Klan member, I don't think his mom would be his mom. I don't think she'd be living with him. like, I don't think it would work that way.
That was funny.
But
Yeah.
guys,
I wouldn't be here either.
yeah. I don't think Liz would be at the house. But anywho, guys, and at the end of the day, you gotta laugh at the bullshit.
You do.
It brings down the stress and anxiety, my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
And I stand with Joe Rogan.
bro, you
I had
got me. My heart just. I thought you said I stand with Joe Biden. I'm like, we just did a whole video. I was like,
That's why I did.
I was like, we just did this whole hour.
If you would have said that, I would have.
No, like I had
slapped
to.
him.
I had to rethink. I was like, did he just say? But you just made a whole hour argument. I was like,
I stand with Joe Rogan.
but guys, anywho, you know, yell at us, hate us, do what you gotta do. Like, comment, subscribe, blow us up. Y'all know what it be like.
Thanks for stopping and spending some time with us today. Hit that notification bell and give us a share because it does help the channel out.
Please and thank you.
See you guys in the next one.
Later, y'all.
Later.